My dear students, secondary 3, peace be upon you. Today we are going to take unit 1, lesson 1. It's a listening lesson. So, look at the book with me. Exercise number 1, listening. Discuss these questions in pairs. Which forms of literature do you enjoy most? Poems, novels, short stories, science fiction, adventure stories, or something else, and why? The first question again, which forms of literature do you enjoy? ايه نوع الادب اللي انت بتفضله؟ طب احنا عندنا انواع الادب كتيره. poems اللي هي القصائد، novels اللي هي الروايات، short stories القصص القصيره، science fiction قصص الخيال العلمي، adventure stories قصص المغامره، or something else, and why? We can say I enjoy science fiction because they are exciting and very interesting. Okay? Or I enjoy short stories because they are not full of details. Short stories يعني بتبقى الحكاية صغيرة and not full of details. Okay? Exercise number 2, focus on vocabulary. Check the meaning of these words in your dictionary. So we are going to check these words in dictionary. Okay. The first word, average, confused, insist, midday, poetry, old-fashioned, routine. Okay. Here we have the dictionary. The first word, average. Okay. Yes. Average, what is the meaning of average? Can you see?
Average.
The result obtained by adding several amounts together and then dividing the total by the number of amounts. Again, the result obtained by adding several amounts. Add يعني إضافة، النتيجة اللي بتحصل عليها بإضافة كمية together مع بعض. And then dividing the total by the number of amounts، وبقسم التوتال على النمبر. So it's the average means المتوسط. لما اقول متوسط الشيء فهو ده بقول عليه an average. Okay. The second word, confused. Okay. Let's see it. Yeah. What is the meaning of confused? Okay. Let's hear it. We can hear it.
Confused.
Yes. Confused means puzzled. Okay. What is the meaning of confused? Okay. The meaning of confused, it's an adjective, means bewildered or perplexed. Okay. Something confused and something make you puzzled. تمام. حاجة محيرة، حاجة مربكة. So it's the word confused. After that, insist. Okay. What is the meaning of insist? Okay, hear it.
Insist.
Verb, demand or state forcefully. Demand or state forcefully يعني ايه؟ يصر على شيء، بيطلب شيء بإجبار، بيصر على الحاجة. and the preposition is on. Insist on. Okay. After that, yes, midday. Yeah, midday. What is the meaning of midday?
Midday.
Yes, the middle of the day. The middle of the day اللي هو الظهر، الظهيرة يعني يا جماعة. The middle of the day اللي هي الظهيرة اللي هو منتصف اليوم. اوكي. Yes, poetry. Sorry. Yes.
Poetry.
Yes. Poems collectively or as a genre of literature. معناها نوع من أنواع الأدب اللي احنا بنسميها إيه؟ الشعر. Poetry اللي هو الشعر. Okay. Yes, old fashioned. Yes, old fashioned.
Old-fashioned.
Adjective according to or favoring style or views that are no longer current. معناها أذواق خلاص ما بقتش موجودة اللي هي الموضة القديمة. تمام. It's an adjective and sometimes it's a noun. A cocktail consisting of whiskey, bitters, water and sugar. So old fashioned means موضة قديمة. Okay. And the last word here we have, yes, routine. All of us know routine, but we will look it up. Yeah.
Routine.
Yes, a sequence of actions regularly followed a fixed unvarying program. تمام. يعني ايه يا جماعة؟ روتين اللي هو روتين سلسلة أحداث بيقولك بتحصل بانتظام. a fixed unvarying program. unvarying معناه غير متنوع. برنامج مش متنوع زي ما هو بيفضل ايه على طول. اوكي. So we finished exercise 2. Exercise 3. Listen to an interview with the writer and answer the questions. What are the questions? We will read them first. Question number 1. What did the speaker write when he was at university? What did he write when he was at university? And how many words a day does he try to write? How many words كم عدد الكلمات a day does he try to write? Letter C. Who does the writer ask for opinions about his books? Who does the writer ask for opinions? مين اللي كان بياخد رأيه في كتبه؟ Okay, now listen carefully and try to answer these 3 questions. Okay?
Student's Book, Unit 1, Listening. Exercise 3. Listen to an interview with a writer and answer the questions. When did you start writing?
I first wrote stories and poems when I was at primary school.
What was the first thing you wrote?
When I was 7, I wrote a poem which won second prize in a national competition for school children.
When did you start writing stories?
When I was at university, I wrote short stories for a student magazine. My head was always full of ideas. While I was finishing one story, I was planning the next one.
Didn't you get confused?
Not really. I used to write very quickly. I finished most short stories in 2 or 3 days. As soon as I had finished one story, I started the next one.
Do you still write like that?
No, I don't write short stories now. Now I only write novels. They take much longer.
So how do you write now? Fixed routine?
Yes, I write from 9 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon, with a 10-minute break for coffee at midday.
Do you use a computer?
No, I'm old-fashioned. I use a pencil and paper. I used a computer for a few weeks, but it gave me a headache. So first I write something by hand, Then my secretary types it onto the computer. My publisher insists that I send everything as an email attachment.
How many words do you write usually?
I write 1,000 new words a day for a week. Then I spend 2 or 3 days checking the week's work until I'm completely happy. I'd changed my last novel 6 times before I was happy with it.
Do you show other people?
No, not until a novel's almost finished. Then I give it to 2 or 3 good friends and ask them for their opinions.
Do they ever tell you they don't like what you've written?
Yes. Last year, both of the people who read one of my books said they didn't like how my story ended. So I changed it.
What did you think of the ending of your last story?
When I finished, it was my best ending yet.
That's very interesting. Thank you for talking to me.
You're welcome.
Okay, exercise 1, exercise 3, letter A. What did the speaker write when he was at university? He wrote short stories. Letter B. How many words a day does he try to write? What did you hear? Yeah, 1,000 word a day. بيكتب 1000 كلمة كان في اليوم for a week. Okay. Who did the writer ask for opinion about his books? كان بياخد رأي مين يا جماعة؟ Yes, he took the opinions of 2 or 3 of his friends. Okay. Again, listen again. Are these sentences true or false? Correct the false sentence. Okay. Now we are going to listen again to decide are these sentences true or false.